Again, a lot of core at play, and you'll notice as I'm doing it, the weight like shifts, deadlift it to center, come back down the other side, and repeat for 5 times on each side. Hello all, it's been a while since my last video, at least a week and a half, which feels like a long time given that I used to make daily videos till like 2.5 months ago. But I'm back. Feels weird saying that, but I do want to put out more videos more regularly. It's just that over the past couple of weeks the weather hasn't been particularly great, and my workouts weren't anything too interesting either. Like, I've been just doing long walks. By long walks I mean around 8 miles or so, and then some abs and stuff like that. So that doesn't mean I haven't been weight training. It's just that I've been doing other stuff that I didn't feel like was particularly recording worthy, and nor did I feel like doing it. Anyway, besides the point, today I am going to do side to side or alternating movements where I do like an alternating kettlebell swing or a side to side swing. Every movement is going to alternate sides of the body, and I'm also going to focus more on the endurance side of things, like slightly higher rep ranges. So for the first set of movements, I'm going to do ballistic rows with my 80-pound kettlebell. Going to aim for 15 reps on each side. Looks like this. So alternating side to side. So here, each time you catch the kettlebell, there's a bracing going on. So your body kind of has to absorb the impact of the kettlebell, wanting to like propel and go like there's like a bounce to it, if that makes sense. So each time you're catching it, you kind of have to like absorb the impact with your feet a little, and also your body is switching sides, so the core is activated. And then with my 25-pound kettlebell, I'm going to do 20 side to side swings on each side. Again, a lot of core at play, and you'll notice as I'm doing it, the weight like shifts, my feet, my torso has to bend from side to side. And with the high rep range, focusing on muscular endurance. I don't know how many reps I'm at. I'll stop there. But anyway, um, it I think movements like these help with stuff like running and all, because like with running, your weight shifts from side to side and your torso kind of does this. And when I'm swinging the kettlebell from side to side, my body is also doing this. So I think there'll be some amount of carryover from movements like this into stuff like running and things like that. Going to do 5 to 6 sets of this. Going to be quick about it, and then on to the next. For the next set of movements, starting off with my 106-pound kettlebell, I'm going to do cross-body deadlifts. So starting with the kettlebell on the right side, I'm going to reach across the body, so like this, and then deadlift it to center, come back down the other side, and repeat for 5 times on each side. 106 is a decent weight for this movement. If you've never done this, probably start with around 50. You'll feel a really, I guess, amazing recruitment of your hips and obliques. After 5 each side of that, with my 15-pound mace, I'm going to do 15 alternating single arm 10 to 2s. And then finishing off with a double club movement. So similar to the previous exercises where I was doing the side to side kettlebell swing, and I'm just going to do a double club version of it. So swing, going for 15 on each side. So yeah, at the end of these 3 movements, the core is really exhausted. And just in general, like I said earlier, the idea of today's workout is to do a lot of side-to-side movements, and with a lot of side-to-side movements, the weight, the center of balance in the body is continuously shifting, and that repeated shift with weight involved is pretty taxing on the core and stabilizing muscles. And I guess the more stable you are, the better it is for just everything. And so yeah, I think that's one of the good things about a lot of this side to side stuff, and also a lot of rotational training, which I tend to do a lot of anyway. And yeah, I think all of that makes for a good functional body. But yeah, doing this for 5 sets and then on to the next. So for the next set of movements, doing a 3-part thing. I'm gonna take off my glasses. So similar to kettlebell swings, it's possible to do swings with the club bell too. And the difference is the handle with the kettlebell, you can kind of hook your fingers into it, so it's not as taxing on the forearms. Here you kind of have to hold the club like this, and it's a lot more taxing on the forearms. So using my 45-pound club to do alternating staggered swings. So it looks like this. Starting in a staggered stance, and then going for 10. After that, with my 80-pound kettlebell, I'm going to do alternating figure 8 bump cleans. So a bump clean is essentially when you just kind of bump it off your shoulder and go into a clean on the other side, or back-to-back cleans. So looks like this. 80 pounds on this is actually quite difficult, and I have to brace myself a little. Going for 6 to 8 reps on each side. Oh, that's brutal. And then with my 30-pound mace, I'm going to do 10 to 2s. So instead of switching hands during a set, I'm switching hands at the end of the set. So previous set I did left hand overhand. So this set I'm going to do right hand overhand. So yeah, doing this for now. Going to do 5 sets of this. This was my 4th. Not really sure what I'm going to do next, but let's see what happens. Alright, on to some kettlebell juggling. I thought I'd do some mobility stuff and record it. If you guys have been watching for like since the beginning, towards my earlier videos I focused a lot. I mean, I still focus on mobility in my workouts day to day, but I used to record a lot more of that and put out dedicated videos about mobility, and I thought I would do some of that today. That may or may not be what's after this, but at least for right now I want to do some kettlebell juggling and might record some mobility after. I do want to go on a walk too, so depending on how time permits, I'll do all of that. Also, allergies. Oh god. Alright, let's do this. That was pretty good, I think. Just gonna get like one or two more sequences before I call it for juggling. So I haven't been recording videos, so just some, I guess, fitness updates. Before I stopped making daily videos, I had mentioned that I was going on a cut. The cut is still ongoing. It's pretty gradual, but I don't know if it's noticeable, but at least personally I feel like I look tighter. By tighter I mean leaner. And yeah, for that, pretty much been doing a lot of long distance, moderate intensity cardio, so like long walks, mini jogs and stuff. I've found that jogging takes a lot more out of me day to day, and so in an effort to kind of keep my I mean, if all I was doing was running and not as much lifting, I'm pretty sure I could keep it up, but to do running along with this seemed to be more of a chore than I was willing to go through. So I still run, but not as much as I was. Instead, I've opted to do long walks. It seems to take a lot less out of me, but I'm able to, I guess, enjoy nature better. And sometimes I also play like chess on chess.com on my phone. Well, not sometimes, pretty much all the time now. And yeah, so there's that. Also, I don't know, diet wise, I do one meal a day. Some days I have like a really heavy meal, and on other days it's light. Uh, I don't really track my calorie intake. I just know that I'm at a pretty decent amount of deficit where it doesn't really interfere too much with my energy levels, but it helps me lose fat. And then the cardio and added activity definitely contributes to that. Yeah. Alright, back to juggling. That's gonna have to be it. I'm gonna go on a walk. I thought I would do mobility and stuff, but I kind of just want to go on a walk right now. Next time I go to the gym, I'll record a video. It'll probably be a mobility-esque video. Pretty much still doing the same stuff that I was doing when I first started the channel, but there are just some, I guess, new insights maybe. But yeah, I'm gonna be more regular now, or at least that's what my plan is. So yeah, that's all for this video. See you all in the next one.